our winner from Las Vegas Motor Speedway, Brad Keselowski. He drives the number 2 Alliance Truck Parts Ford for Team Penske. Brad, just talk about, let's look back a second, talk about the momentum that you gained from winning at Las Vegas and how you hope to carry that over here at Phoenix and then at Auto Club next week, obviously a track you won at last year.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure really a lot of it carries over, other than my pit crew, which was blazing fast last week, which made my life a lot easier. These tracks are so much different that there's not a lot to really compare off of, but we haven't been exactly where we want to be speed-wise so far this weekend, but we haven't been in race trim yet, so I'm pretty optimistic about that. My teammates have been really fast, so there's some things to be learned from there, and hopefully we can apply them. But all in all, Phoenix has been a pretty good track for us the last, I think half a dozen times or so we've ran up front, led laps, or at least been, solid top 5, solid top 10s, and we want to keep that streak going.
We'll take some questions for Brad. If you have one, raise your hand. Raise your hand for Brad Keselowski and Mike Embry there in the middle.
Mike Embry, USA Today. You've used the even-numbered years recently to stack up a lot of wins. Winning early this year give you an indication that might happen this year as opposed to the last few?
Yeah, I don't know why that is. It seems like we seem to get more wins on even years, but I don't know if there's really any logic behind that. I don't feel any different every other year. Sometimes, teams just get on streaks, good and bad. And, we finished last year, Mike, on a really good streak. Just they weren't wins. They were solid, consistent races leading a lot of laps, and I think we've carried a lot of that over so far. But, that can reset at any time, and the roller coaster goes up and it goes down, and you just try to ride the waves both ways as best you can.
We'll go to Bob Pockris and then finish with Tom Jensen.
Bob Pockris, ESPN. After the flag deal last week, were you surprised about the reaction on social media, and would it cause you not to do that type of celebration just to avoid it?
I don't know if I'm surprised by anything on social media anymore. It's pretty hard to be surprised by the internet these days. But no, I think my team guys told me they came up with some new little system to help me hold it better in the car, and I asked them what it was, and they said, "Well, you'll find out if you win." So that's all I can tell you there. So I get inspiration, yeah. Yeah, probably, yeah. I don't know. I guess I really wasn't thinking about it that much. I mean, I was thinking about just picking it up. I wasn't thinking about, I made a lot of people mad. I mean, in my mind, I didn't want to see it on the ground either, so I got that as quick as I could and picked it up. So,
go ahead, Tom.
Tom Jensen, FoxSports.com. It seems like this year the Gibbs guys can almost do no wrong. They're fast everywhere, and the Hendrick guys seem to be having trouble everywhere. As a driver, do you pay attention to what's going on with the other teams too much, or are you solely focused on your own deal?
There's a balance between watching other teams, Tom, and focusing on your own. A lot of people would tell you, just do your own thing the best you can, you'll be all right. Well, that's not really how sports work. You have to line up against other teams all the time. And so I think you have to keep, your focus on yourself and the other teams at the same time, which I guess in one way that can make it kind of cross-eyed, but it's important to do so. I think you're right. The Gibbs cars, there's a reason why they're 1 through 3 right now. They have a lot of speed, and they're doing things at a very high level. They've had a shot, of winning the first 3 races and been very close to doing that. I don't know if anyone else can say the same, but it's our goal to, of course, go out there and find some speed to be able to, put up the numbers that they're putting up, like in qualifying today. And hopefully we can do so. But they have a lot to be proud of with the things that they've done to their cars to make them so fast. And, of course, we want to do the same and get ahead.
Brad, always enjoy you coming by. We appreciate
Thank
your
you.
time, and good luck this weekend.
Appreciate it, guys. Have a good day.